Hey everyone, Pastor Joey here, and Mother's Day is coming up this weekend, so I want to wish all the mothers out there a happy early Mother's Day. A week or so ago, Pastor Scott asked all of us pastors if we could just share just a quick word about our mother and how they influenced our faith. And so looking back at how my mom influenced my faith, I'm a little bit different from the rest of the pastors in that my mother actually wasn't a Christian whenever I was growing up. In fact, my older sister and I were the first two in our family to accept Christ, and it was years later before my mom prayed to receive Christ. And so she still influenced my faith in another way, but it wasn't the typical way in which she shared a specific Bible verse or sang specific songs for me growing up. And if you know my mother, what I'm going to share with you isn't going to be a surprise at all, because everyone who knows her knows this about her. And so when I think about my mom and how she influenced my faith, I came across this scripture right here, which is a very, very popular scripture from Proverbs chapter 31. And we most of us know that this is about the godly woman, and this is supposed to be the ideal woman and everything. But these four verses we're going to look at right here, verses 15 through 18, I think really speak to how my mother kind of impacted my faith, and I'll share what I mean by that here in a second. So in Proverbs 31, 15 through 18, he says this: "She rises while it is yet night, and provides food for her household and portions for her maidens. She considers a field and buys it, and with the fruit of her hands she plants a vineyard. She dresses herself with strength and makes her arms strong. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable, and her lamp does not go out at night." And so when I look at that passage right there and looking at how my mom impacted my faith, it really came through a strong work ethic. That's what she did, and she displayed for me my entire life growing up. As many of you know, my mom owns her own business, and so in seeing that and seeing her run her own business and even acquiring additional assets and that over the years, I have seen what it takes to work hard. And so she has instilled that ethic into me, and because of that ethic, that's what drove me to dive so deep in my faith. So whenever I was challenged as a teenager to really read Scripture, to really study Scripture, and to know God, to know Jesus and what He wants from my life, I worked very hard at it, not because of necessarily it was me, but because this work ethic that she helped to instill within me. And so whenever I think about her overall impact on my life and that work ethic, it brings me really to two different things that I saw in my mother. The first one is it showed me what drive was like, to be driven to do something, to see something and have this go get it type of mindset. I often say that the Christian life is a pursuit of God that we have to run after, and we have to run it down. And to do that, you need drive. And I saw that in my mother and the way that she ran her business, the way she worked hard. I saw the early mornings and the late nights and everything in between, and how hard and how much drive she had. And she showed that to me. And it also showed me commitment, because there were times when everything didn't go just so smoothly. It took a lot of commitment to stay in the business. It took a lot of commitment to do things that she had to do. And it showed me that, and that impacted my Christian life, because as we all know, especially in this current situation we're going through with the virus and the quarantine, all that kind of stuff, is that not everything's going to go your way in life. Not everything is going to go just peachy and smooth. Sometimes things are going to get rough, and in those times, that's when your commitment is tested. And in the Christian life, we need to be committed. That's a major deal. And so she showed me drive, she showed me commitment. Those are the things that she really instilled in my life, and that's how it impacted my faith. It really drove me to go deeper in my scripture study, to take it seriously and be committed when I made this decision. So happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you so much for all that you have done in my life and the love that you've displayed for me. Happy Mother's Day to all the other mothers. Hope this word encouraged you and blessed you.
I ate the chocolate cake. I was very hungry. Sorry.